Hey, it's Raven Tactical here. Hopefully everyone's having a safe quarantine or whatever you want to call it. Safe lockdown, safe, basically unconstitutional, whatever you want to call this, hold down of all your rights. It's an interesting concept that's been coming around here. It's an interesting time. I think what we're looking at is things that aren't going to go back, and people have been saying this too. Things aren't going to go back. This was given to the people who could take the control, and they're running with it. And it doesn't matter what party you believe or vote for. Both sides are going for it. It's unfortunate. I think right now, the panic when initially it was toilet paper, right? So people were asking me, well, what do you think was going to be the next thing? I said guns. Well, within a week later, guns were the next thing because people wanted to arm themselves. People were afraid. Well, rightfully so, because they're releasing people from prisons and crime and all the things that are going on. Well, what's the next thing? Well, food. And I've made a video on food shortages before. However, if you look at it again, more people are talking about it. Meat is going to be a pretty tough one to get. And I'll tell you where we failed. We failed in getting we have a standing freezer, but we don't have a chest freezer. And we looked, we said, man, we really should get a chest freezer at this point. Gone. All of them are gone. They are not to be found, and a lot of them are so back ordered that you won't even be able to get one until September. That's how far they're back ordered. Everywhere. Home Depots, Best Buys, Walmarts, all of it. Gone. Why? Because people know what's coming. The next thing is meat and produce. Well, produce would be part of it too. But again, the food shortage is going to spike everywhere globally. And you're going to be winding up paying through the nose for meat. Prices are already going up. Sugar locally has gone up at least $8 for the 50-pound bag, which may not seem like a lot, but it's a lot. Think of all the things that you use: salt, butter, flour. Now flour, right? You can't just store flour normally. Well, you store it in wheat berries, right? Well, wheat berries require a grinder. Well, that grinder, if you actually sat through and tried doing a country living grain mill and ground your flour to make it up for a loaf of bread, it's a workout by itself. So now you need a way to mechanically turn it. So besides using your hand, maybe you use a bicycle or a stationary bike or electric motor. So, these are the things you have to think about, right? So, you're sitting there going, well, what do we do, right? Well, at this point, I can't get a freezer. I can't get another chest freezer. We have what we have, and we're going to roll with it. So as we roll with what we got, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to up the canning process, right? So we're going to can meat. What does that mean? Well, it means we already do some canning, but we're going to step up our process. It means we got to go old school, basically what the Amish and basically what our great-great-grandfathers did and grandmothers. We are going to can meat. And it's nice in a way, but at the same time, it sucks. It's a labor-intensive love. And the reality is you can at least can it for a while, and you can do long-term food storage this way. But it also requires supplies. So that's where I'm headed today. I'm going to go pick up some more additional supplies. Hopefully the pandemic or the panic with the freezers hasn't hit the canning supplies. My guess is it is starting to, because we looked at upgrading the canner to the Great American Canner, or a bigger one, and they're gone. They're sold out. So what does this mean too, right? It means that really some of these old fundamental skills that everybody on prepping books, from Jim Cobb's little book to this, where they talk about these are some skills to have, but they don't tell you how to do it. Well, you really need to dig down deep and find someone that knows how to can, someone that knows how to do it. I'm going to try to see if Mrs. Raven can teach a canning process, and maybe we'll go through it. It would be a great how-to video. Some of the materials that you're going to need and all that, we'll give you a listing. It's going to be something that I'm going to try to push, but because it's such a longer video, or it'd be something that we'd have to cut up, so it doesn't take much to edit. I have a little bit of editing software on the phone right now, and it works. What I really want to do is when we get to a much larger setting is to be able to afford a little bit better equipment and go further more. You know, a lot of the other guys are starting to show much better quality stuff. So that's kind of our push towards the end of this. Without getting too over the top, I think right now people really should focus on canning. If you can get canning supplies, make sure you match the jar lids with the jars you have, wide mouth or standard. Tatter lids, I believe I said it correctly, are reusable. Make sure you have all the stuff. Make sure you follow directions very well. Pressure canning can turn into a bomb. And not saying that this is going to get pulled my video down because I said the word bomb, but look up exploding pressure canning. Water bath canning might be something that you should do to get familiar with, to start out with, but you can't, I believe you can't do meats in water bath canning. But you can do vegetables and stuff in there. That's a cheaper method. Make sure when you're getting all the things that you're following the directions. You do not want botulism. You do not want to fail in this. And you might fail. Like when they're canning, let's say when Mrs. Raven does it and she does 20 cans, sometimes you get one can that doesn't seal. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's like for me learning how to reload. I am learning to reload, and I should probably make a video on that. And maybe I will. So, it's Raven Tactical out. Appreciate you guys watching the videos and everything else, and appreciate the content. Thank you.